Hi everyone, Edgio here. Today I am showing a complete repair tutorial for an electric fan with a thermal fuse issue. This fan has been stuck in my workshop for several months, so I have to clean it up first using a paintbrush. I plug it out of the AC outlet, then switch it on. But I get nothing at all. The fan blades do not turn and no sound comes out of the motor. This is most likely caused by a busted thermal fuse. To test the electric fan further, I did a resistance test by connecting the two probes of the multi-tester to the electric fan plug and turning it on. And I got no readings at all. And so it's time to replace the thermal fuse. First step is to disassemble the electric fan. Here, I remove the fan guard, fan blades, and the motor plastic covers. I also cleaned the motor assembly with a paintbrush. Next step is to disassemble the electric fan's base. Then I cut the wires that go to the motor. I also detached the cable from the motor chassis . And the rod that rotates the fan from left to right and vice versa. Next step is to detach the capacitor from the motor chassis and then completely detach the back motor assembly. Now I can remove the stator coil where the thermal fuse is located. Here I am doing a resistance test on the stator coil and I continue to get no readings. Now it's time to deal with the thermal fuse. First, I cut the cable ties that held the wires and gently separated them. Here is a diagram that indicates the thermal fuse location. I always look out for the wire which connects to one of the AC lines. In this case, it's the white wire. The thermal fuse is covered with insulation. I am now disconnecting the thermal fuse. I then did a resistance test on the thermal fuse to confirm that it was busted. Now here is a replacement. The thermal fuse come in different shapes. I also tested the replacement before installing it. I am now soldering the new thermal fuse. Next, I inserted shrinkable tubes to protect the fuse. I carefully burned the shrinking tube so as not to trigger the fuse. I then secured the wires again with new cable ties. Next step is to do a resistance test again on the stator coil with a new thermal fuse. This time I am now getting resistance readings. Here, the yellow wire is speed setting number 1 with a resistance of 418 ohms. The gray wire is speed setting number 2 with a resistance of 385 ohms. The red wire is speed setting number 3 with a resistance of 327 ohms. You will notice here that the fastest speed has the lowest resistance. I then lubricated the rotor before beginning assembling. Here, I am reinstalling the stator coil and the back motor assembly. Next is to reattach the rod and then securing the motor cable and capacitor to the motor chassis. I am now reinserting the cable back through the selector switch. The next step is to resolder the wires to the selector switch. then reinstall the base. After that, I replace the motor cover, the fan blade, and the fan guard. I did a resistance test again on the plug of the electric fan, and now I get the correct reading. Then I plug in the electric fan to the AC outlet and switch it on. And now it's working perfectly fine. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.